a lot of workers are sort of in a precarious situation from the beginning because they have borrowed a lot of money to come here. And lots of times what they find when they get here isn't necessarily what they were expecting. The work might be different, the working conditions might be different, the living conditions might be different. They might not be getting paid their salary or not getting paid their salary on time, or their salary might not be the same salary they were promised when they were still in their home country. And so they're in a situation where they've borrowed a large sum of money and they can't, it would be very difficult for them to go back to their home country because they have this debt that they've taken on to come here, but they might also be having difficulty paying off the debt because maybe their salary is different, or they're just not able to send as much money home as they were hoping to. And so there are definitely some workers who feel sort of stuck here.
شهر 850
850. إنزين أنت خلي عندك ولا يطرش بلاد ولا؟
لا كلش بلاد، بس أنا في هنا 300 جابوت بعدين بس أنا هنا ليش يجي؟ أنا يجي بس ماما بابا مالانا في هناك موجود، هنا فلوس ما في، شورت فلوس. هنا سوي دورتي أنا جابوت فلوس إذا شيل بلاد مالانا وماما بابا هفي أنا بات هفي.
Laptops for Workers started last year when me, Mr. Steve and Salman were having a meeting. We were just discussing random thoughts we had, but then we were remembering Salman's personal project video. It was about workers in Qatar and how they were mistreated, and we thought of how about we make a project that actually helps them. So we came up with the idea for Laptops for Workers.
We brainstormed that idea and we started thinking beyond. Students here have some skills that they've obviously learned in education that they could impart, and in meeting these workers we'd start to learn about their customs and some traditions and show some appreciation for what they're doing in Qatar.
Here in Qatar it's very difficult for them to have access to any kind of entertainment. So first there's the issue of like no time. So most of them work every day of some of them work every day of the week. The only day that they have off is Friday. Friday in many of the public spaces in Qatar is a family day, which implies no workers, so they cannot go into shopping malls, they cannot go to the souk, they cannot go to the corniche. So that's very difficult because that restricts the areas in which they can be. So a lot of them end up just being in their accommodation in the industrial area with nothing to do but to watch TV, a TV that they managed to buy. A bunch of guys getting together to buy a TV so they can have some entertainment. Some of them are able to find some field where they can play, a sport, but it's not very often. Some of the companies now, like Vodafone, it has Facebook for free on phones, so workers who have internet access on the phone can use Facebook, and that's a way to entertain themselves and to remain connected to their families and home. But entertainment is something that is, missing in their lives.
Our project is basically to gather laptops from students and anybody who's willing to donate. We're gonna fix them up if they need to and format them and give them to the workers so they can use them. We provide movies and music with them so they can enjoy it if they don't have internet.
I think this is a great opportunity, to have the laptop laptops for workers, because a lot of us have, we change our laptops very often here, and what happens to the older ones? If the older ones can be given for a good cause, this is a very good cause here in Qatar, giving computers to workers who cannot not otherwise afford them.
أنا ما أقدر أول في لابتوب ما في أنا بس فكر واجد كيف أنا سوي زيادة أبي ديجيتال أبي كيف أنا فلوس ما في كل شيء أبي فلوس صح أنا بس أنا كلام my friend Steve I talk أنا ما أبي life أنا أبي fast life I left my friend Steve talk okay no problem you شوي تعليم أنا give one laptop after you شوي تعليم after your life is fast.
The reactions from the workers is it's life-changing for them. Many of the workers here live in little, I call them cubicles in the sand, that are totally remote from the world that we know. They live in oftentimes a place where they have no access to anything but maybe a little food store.
أنا أقول شكرا واجد شكرا. أنا happy. أنا ما في فلوس أنا ما بيستري أنا ما أقدر استري صح؟ واحد أنا جو أنا شوف محل 2,000 ما أقدر أنا أقول واحد مستر ستيف عطي وواحد من الكمبيوتر أنا واجد happy.
And so from that stagnant little cubicle to well everything. It's, so the reaction on that side, of course, is like, wow, I can't believe that life could be this wonderful.
My name is Abdullah al-Shakarchi, and I have created this documentary to raise awareness on the issue of migrant labor by not only talking about the negative side, but by presenting a positive, viable solution. As a founding member of the Laptops for Workers program, I'd like to invite you to join the program by donating a laptop. I'd also like to encourage you to set up similar initiatives in your local communities and recognize the importance of digital literacy in our ever-developing world.